Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. How are you all? I hope that you all are fine and taking good care of yourselves. Today is going to be your second lesson, and in this lesson, we will complete the remaining portion of our chapter, unit number 3, and chapter number 1 in this. So let's begin. So the lesson we are going to do today is unit number 3, Ancient Civilizations, and chapter number 1, Indus, 2500 BC to 1500 BC. So let's begin. So the material required for this lesson is lead pencils, eraser, highlighter, history textbook, notebook, blue marker, blue ink pen, and a ruler. I hope that you have grabbed all these things and you are ready for your lesson. Dear students, please open page number 30 of your history books. Let's have a look at the objectives of this lesson. After taking this lesson, dear students, you will be able to know about the urban planning in Indus Valley Civilization, and you'll know that how the cities of Indus Civilization were designed. I hope, dear students, that you have opened page number 30 of your history books. So now let's just get started with our today's lesson. So you have to write down the day, date, and online classwork, and let's begin. The Indus cities had the most advanced urban planning with buildings, public baths, baked brick houses, sophisticated drainage system, water supply systems, and cluster of large non-residential buildings, highly advanced for their time. Please underline this paragraph. So what they are trying to tell you here is that the Indus cities had the most advanced type of planning. They had public baths, they had baked brick houses, they had sophisticated drainage system, they had water supply systems, and they had a cluster of non-residential buildings in which the administrative work used to take place. And they were highly advanced for their time. कि अपने वक्त के हिसाब से वो बहुत ज़्यादा advanced थे. The lower town of the main city was organized on a grid system with 4 wide avenues. 4 wide avenues के साथ जो है वो मेन जो लोअर टाउन ऑफ द सिटी था दैट वाज ऑर्गेनाइज्ड ऑन अ ग्रिड सिस्टम, यानी एक प्रॉपर स्क्वायर्स और रेक्टेंगल्स की फॉर्म में जो है वो सारे सिटी जो है वो बिल्ड हुई हुई थी, और 4 जो है वो एवेन्यूज़ उसके साथ मौजूद थे फ्रॉम नॉर्थ टू साउथ एंड 4 रनिंग फ्रॉम ईस्ट टू वेस्ट. Dear students, in this slide you can see the urban planning of Indus Valley Civilization. You can see the streets in Harappa, you can see the drains in Harappa, you can see the granaries of storehouses, and you can see town hall and houses in Harappa, that how they were built and how their construction was done. I hope that this slide was helpful for you. Moving on to our next paragraphs, the avenues had drains either in the middle or on the side of the road. Drains are basically pipes that carry extra or surplus liquid or water. So please underline this line. The avenues divide the lower town into many blocks. कि जो avenues हैं वो divide करते थे lower town को बहुत सारे blocks में. Archaeologists believe that it was probably where most of the people in the city lived and worked. Archaeologists का ये मानना था कि ये वो एरिया था सिटी का जहाँ पे बहुत सारे लोग या मेजॉरिटी लोग जो हैं वो रहा करते थे और यहीं पे काम किया करते थे. द ड्रेनेज सिस्टम ऑफ मोहनजोदारो इज़ सो elaborate means detailed, that nothing as advanced as this has been found in any other civilizations of its period. कि मोहनजोदारो का जो ड्रेनेज सिस्टम था वो इतना एडवांस था अपने वक्त के हिसाब से कि ऐसा ड्रेनेज सिस्टम उस वक्त की और किसी भी सिविलाइजेशन में नहीं देखा गया जो कि मोहनजोदारो के पास उस टाइम पे था. So I hope that this paragraph is also clear. And you can see the drainage system in the picture I have attached in this slide, that how the drainage system used to look like. Most of the homes were made of baked brick in standard size of 28 by 14 by 7 centimeters. Please underline this line as it is very important. The houses generally had several rooms built around a courtyard, a layout followed till recently all over the Indian subcontinent before the Western architecture replaced our traditional architecture after partition. कि ये वो लेआउट था जिसमें सहन जो है वो घरों के साथ जो है मौजूद हुआ करता था और इंडियन सब कॉन्टिनेंट में जो है इसी आर्किटेक्चर को फॉलो किया जाता था until partition. Many of the buildings had 2 stories. बहुत सारी buildings की जो है वो 2 stories हुआ करती थी. Roofs were probably made of wooden beams. Wooden beam is a structural support made out of wood. Covered with reeds. Reed is the name of a plant. and packed clay. The concept of attached paths were present even then. कि जो attached bathrooms का concept है वो उस time पे भी मौजूद था. इतने advanced थे Indus civilization के लोग. During excavations at the Indus Valley Civilization sites, they discovered the Great Bath. Please underline this line. An excavation is a process of digging, and digging means khodna. The discovery is of great significance. Significance means importance, as it was the earliest public water tank of the ancient world. Please underline this line as well. It measured approximately 12 meters wide with a maximum depth of 2.4 meters. There were two western staircases going down into the tank from north and south. Please underline this whole paragraph or highlight it as per your preference, as it's very important. I hope that this paragraph is also clear. Okay, so students, as you can see here in this slide, this is how the Great Bath looked like in Indus Valley Civilization. You can see clearly here, and I hope this was helpful for you in order to understand that how Great Bath was designed or how it looked like. So dear students, this is basically the citadel of Indus Valley Civilization. The top place you can see all the religious and administrative events used to take place here. At the western end of the site was an area known as citadel. कि जो western end था site का वहाँ पे एक area बना हुआ था जिसको citadel के name से जो है वो जाना जाता था. This area of the city was higher than the rest of the city. ये area जो है वो बाकी शहर से थोड़ा सा ऊंचा build हुआ हुआ था ईंटों के ढेर के ऊपर जो कि 12 meters high हुआ करती थी. A large staircase ran up the side of this mount. Several large buildings and similar structures on the citadel mounds indicates that this area might have been used for public gatherings, religious activities and important administrative activities. कि citadel के ऊपर various buildings जो है वो बनी हुई थी जो कि indicate करता है कि हो सकता है यहाँ पे बहुत सारी public gatherings, religious activities या administrative activities जो है वो हुआ करती हों. In few cases, smaller structure buildings have also been found and might have been residences for the state officials, but nothing certain can be concluded. और कुछ cases में smaller structure buildings भी जो है वो मौजूद मिली वहाँ पे जो कि हो सकता है कि वहाँ पे state के जो officials हैं वो वहाँ पे रहा करते हों, लेकिन फिर भी हमें इसका कोई proof solid हमारे पास नहीं मौजूद. So I hope, dear students, that all this chapter is now clear, and now we will move on to our online classwork. Now I have some difficult words, terms and their meanings for you. So let's see the first one. Sophisticated. Having, revealing or involving a great deal of worldly experience and knowledge of fashion and culture. The second word is avenues. A broad road in a town or a city typically having trees at regular intervals along its sides. Third word is drains. A pipe carrying off surplus liquid, especially rainwater or liquid waste. Fourthly, elaborate, which means detailed. Wood beams. A wood beam is a structural support made from wood. Lastly, we have excavations. Excavation is the process or the act of digging. Digging means khodna. Dear students, please open your notebooks. Dear students, please open your index page and prepare the page like this. You have to write down the serial number, the date and the topic, and I hope that this demonstration is helpful for you. Dear students, now it's time for us to do our online classwork. So you have to write down the day, date and topic, and we will do the second long question. So let's see. How did the decline of Indus Valley civilization begin? So आपसे ये पूछ रहे हैं कि इंडस वैली सिविलाइजेशन का जो इख्तिताम है वो कैसे होना शुरू हुआ. So the answer is archaeological evidence show how things got worse. The Great Bath at Mohenjo-daro was built over. The city mounds got overcrowded. Drains blocked up. Some traders even hid their valuables under the floors of their houses, and people stopped repairing their old homes. And this is how the decline of Indus civilization began. Moving on to our next long question, I have, what is citadel and for which purpose this place was used? So the answer is, at the western end of the site was an area known as the citadel. जो वेस्टर्न एंड पे एक साइड थी उसको सिटाडेल के नेम से जो है वो जाना जाता था. दिस एरिया ऑफ द सिटी वाज हायर देन द रेस्ट ऑफ द सिटी. ये एरिया जो है सिटी का बाकी सिटी से जो है वो थोड़ा सा हायर बिल्ड हुआ था, एंड वाज बिल्ट ऑन द टॉप ऑफ amount of bricks almost 12 meters high. This area might have been used for public gatherings, religious activities, and important administrative activities. So you have to write down these two long question answers on your notebooks in a very good handwriting. Now, dear students, we will complete the remaining portion of our worksheet. So I have some true and false for you, and we will write the correct option, or we will choose the correct option. So the first true false is the Indus Valley civilization mainly existed in the region of South Asia, and it is true. Secondly, the priest king was the only figure of religion and authority known so far. That's also true. Thirdly, the lower town of the main city was not organized on a grid system. That's completely false because it was organized on a grid system. Fourthly, most of the homes were made up of baked bricks in standard size of 28 by 7 by 7. That's also false. Fifthly, there was two wide staircases going down into the tank from the east and south. That's also false. So you have to note it down on your notebooks in a very good handwriting. Now it's time for you to assess yourself, dear students, and I have prepared some blanks for you, and I am sure that after taking this lesson you will be able to solve these very easily. So you have to write down the answers of each one of them on the back side of your notebooks, or you can do it on your rough registers as well. So let's see the first blank. Excavation is the act or the process of dash. Secondly, the dash was the only figure of religion and authority. Thirdly, the Indus Valley civilization mainly existed in the region of dash. I hope, dear students, that you will be able to solve these very easily.
So I hope that the previous slides were helpful for you to understand the chapter as well as in solving the chapter. So in this slide, I have some habits for you that you can implement in your daily routine. So the first one is say no to plastic. Dear students, I urge you to do not use plastic materials as they are very harmful for our environment. The second point is keep your surrounding clean wherever you are. The third point is help a person in need because you never know how badly they need your help.
Here are some tasks for you to do. So the first task that you have to complete or you have to perform is learn question answers of the chapter in this. The second task is that you have to read the next chapter, the water cycle. Lastly, I have some fun facts for you. So let's see the first fun fact. The Indus Valley civilization was the first in the world to have known of dentistry. The second fun fact is the Indus Valley civilization had almost 5 million inhabitants. I hope that these fun facts will add to your knowledge. I hope, dear students, that each and every point of this lesson is clear and this lesson was helpful for you. So I will see you in my next lesson. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz. Stay home. Stay safe.